Do you love strategizing in Clash of Clans, thinking up new and creative ways to take out bases, exploring all your options, picking up and observing new tricks and tips along the way from other people? Well, Marijuana Jesus here with another CWL breakdown of a GoValk attack, or GoValk variant attack, I should say, that I did in War 3. Um, I've always enjoyed the GoValks. Just the golems and the Valks with heroes and wizards just isn't enough in my opinion. You don't have enough control over the attack. I mean, it can work for some bases, sure, and especially if you're just overpowered, obviously that's gonna help. But I like to have control over my attacks. I like to know what everything's gonna do. I like to strategically place things so they go where I want them to go. They do what I want them to do. They take out what I expect them to take out. That way there's not a lot of guesswork and you know what's going on. And this is done through a lot of experience and a lot of practice. That way you get to know your troops. You get to know all your troops. You get to know their capabilities against certain defenses and this and that with spells and when to drop certain spells and how their targeting system works and their pathing system works. But anyways, we are talking about a GoValk today. And before anybody says anything, I know there's no Infernos. But if there was Infernos, they would be right here. Am I wrong? Most people are going to have them right here. Especially if you have a basic design like this, they're going to be right here. And yes, I mean basic. Because if you notice, this base is symmetrical. One of my number one rules I will tell anybody if they ask about a base design and it's symmetrical, I will tell you it is probably garbage. Symmetrical is garbage because it's the same on both sides. Now, once you get into Town Hall 10, 11, and 12, this can be a little bit different and can vary, but it's still usually more manageable than building your own anti-3-star base. This is because what you do, it's simple math. What you do to one side, you do to the other. And we're going to show this actually in my attack video and in my strategy and whatnot of how to take out this base. So, and regardless, if it had Infernos and regardless of level, I still would have 3-starred. So, could have had level 40 heroes, I still would have 3-starred. So when I looked at this base, I thought it would go Valk with a little variant, a little bowler work, a little witch work maybe, help out. And now something that not a lot of people utilize the golems for, I noticed, except for those really veteran Goho attackers on their deep pushes into crazy bases that you've probably seen in the past. The thing about golems that not a lot of people really utilize them for is they let them group up too much, which we all know is usually not a good thing. But also, they're too in a hurry to get them inside of the base, especially with certain attacks. And if you have, the other problem is proper level hero, guys. Keep on your heroes. Don't let them fall behind. Don't rush bases and get too high with your heroes too low. It just causes too many issues. You can't do a lot of stuff. So with that said, is utilizing your golems and letting them sometimes die on the outside or almost die on the outside before they even get broken in, especially with like GoValk attacks or with any attack that's going to have some kind of kill squad with your heroes coming in. You usually can let them let the wizards and or bowlers and witches kind of do their thing. So with that being said, when I seen the space, I thought, I thought maybe from the bottom side, but I like to use the CC and the heroes to kind of pull me through the base. So if we came in from the bottom side, that CC is going to be a weird pull. We're probably going to need like a weird jump or earthquake, and if an earthquake, it's going to break out some walls here in the center, which then we're going to end up having some troops going maybe over there, and it's really not going to be ideal. Plus, with this kind of shape, I just don't like coming in. I like to have the heroes pull in and the CC pull in and then kind of bust out of the middle, so to speak. And the other great thing about now is we have siege machines. So that's a free golem, people. A wall wrecker, a free golem that destroys shit. It's like a mixture of a golem and a P.E.K.K.A. It's freaking amazing. And so the first thing we got to do is check the corners. We got a builder hut. Well, I want to come in from the top pretty much, so good to go. And now, a lot of people would place their golems like here or here or whatever, and they would come in to here basically when you broke open that. And it leaves, well, all this, all that. And that means that these buildings might not get destroyed, which means this building also might not get destroyed, which means your king or queen might go for a lap around the base. And we don't want that, do we? We want our heroes to go with the wall wrecker through the center and mess stuff up. So, since we have a wall wrecker, and obviously we just said we want to bring him through there. I don't like that. I'll bring him through there. And we're going to start him all the way back in the corner. So he takes out the builder hut. That's all the corner stuff taken care of. We don't got to worry about anything. Didn't take any troop space. Goal accomplished. Nothing on the outside that's going to get us on time. Alright, so with that going there, these archers... These archers will be locked on to there, along with that and that. So then we're going to bring in a golem from right here and right here. And we're not going to wall breaker it. Alright, so I'm not going to use wall breakers, and I'm simply going to use a bowler probably right here, and a bowler probably right here, and then we're going to use a witch over here as well, and over there as well. And they're pretty much going to take out this stuff for me. And that is all the golems' use is going to be in this whole entire fight. They're probably going to die before I even get all of that section taken out. But I think they might be able to tank for the Expos. If not, it's alright. But I think they can actually reach. The Expos will be able to reach the golems as well. So they're pretty much just going to sit there and tank. And then I'm going to place out wizards. Probably 2. Ooh, that is not what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 probably. I might go a little bit wider on those outside ones to help out over there. And then we're going to go and drop the queen back here. And a Valk. Actually, a Valk. King. And all your Valks. And then any bowlers if you have any, but I don't think I do. I think it's just Valks. And then they're going to come rushing up in the middle. They might destroy a few buildings on the outside and then come in the middle. But because if they do go along the side here and maybe destroy some buildings and start running this way, the wizards and bowlers will have destroyed this stuff and probably start to destroy the cannons. And the Valkyries will just loop back in if that happens. So Valks and everything coming behind there. the CC pulls. So basically, once the Valks get in, we'll drop a Rage right around there. And then we'll drop a subsequential heal. Overlap it a little bit. Basically where the CC and the hero fight. Basically where the CC fights at or whatever. Overlap it. So... And the reason why you want the Rage a little bit farther back is you want the Wizards and the Queen and whatnot to grab the Rage too. Because the Wizards are what tears up a CC. They'll knock out an Electro Drag a few Wizards in like 1 or 2 shots. And it gets that Queen to hurry up and get inside so she doesn't trail off and just keeps everything together. Then we'll drop a heal right there. And obviously we'll have probably a poison in there too on the CC. I like poisons. I grew up without them, so sometimes I forget them, but they're convenient to slow it down and help it out. And just to guarantee. And then I have bowlers and a giant in the wall wrecker, so when they get to the CC, they will be able to bust out and start tearing up. And I believe I did a Rage or did I do a heal? I think I did a jump though. And if I did a jump, I probably did a Rage. And got everything to come out. So basically, while everything was in the inside and the bowlers busted out, they destroyed a lot of these Teslas, the Expos and Mortars, the Teslas that are in here. And yes, you know that's where the Teslas are because this is just a basic design. All this is destroyed, this is all destroyed, this is all destroyed. And then these two might not be and might be, and you'll have stuff kind of working down the side, those Golem and Witches. And they might still be coming. If not, it's all good. It's just 2 Archer Towers. You're going to have so much stuff alive that it's not going to matter. So then your King and Queen will follow suit and come over and start destroying all the rest of this stuff. So now let's take a little peek and see what goes down. So we start from the top. We're going to drop in the Wall Wrecker. Anytime now, Andrew. Anytime now, Mary, I want to do this. Alright. Oh, I had 2 Giants as well to kind of help tank a little bit. I had a few Giants to tank a little bit. I accidentally messed up and dropped 2 Bowlers over here when I was only supposed to drop 1 here and 1 over here. So this side was lacking a little bit. So I got them dropped. I dropped a Valk from up top. And then dropped my Wizards because I obviously went out of order a little bit there on accident. Which wasn't bad because that left side needed some help anyways. And then dropped my Valk since you see how they tried to go left and then they veered off back to the middle. There they go. And over here you see, over on the right, you see the Golem is pretty much dead. Over on the left, the Golem's pretty much dead. Got all the Valks and the King on the inside. You got the Wizards and the Queen following suit. Pretty much everything over on the outsides are dead except for that Wizard Tower. But that is alright. Because they're going to just continue to work on the outside because that Wizard Tower really can't reach. And look at the little Golem out there on the right side. Bust open the Wall Wrecker. Here comes the Bowlers. Down goes the CC. And there's that jump. And actually, no, I had another... Oh, there's a Rage. And I had another heal. Man, that was overkill. Just so overkill. Like, I didn't even need that last heal. I had Skellies. Like, I didn't even use the poison. And yeah, and then you got the Bowlers in the center, taking out that Mortar, taking out that Tesla. The jump allowed. See? Stuff like this with the jump. Right there. It's not really reaching that corner, but it's allowing it. So you get lucky sometimes with stuff like that. With the earthquakes and the jumps. So that's why sometimes I'll say you can get 8 and 10 out of the jumping earthquake, but it's just depends. It's very hard to do and very iffy, so don't trust it. Signature spell down to say that I pwned you and it's over with. And there you have it. Another video breakdown by Marijuana Jesus, 3-star in the bag. Gotta go big or go home and take him out. Don't build bases like this. Don't get your bases from the internet. Build them yourself. Check out Power Bang's anti 3-star making bases videos if he still has them up. I might go ahead and make some in the future, so stay tuned. Like this. Hit that thumbs up if you like this. Hit that subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to keep this content coming on my journey through Town Hall 10 and 11 and hopefully 12 in this Clash of Clans universe. So stay tuned. Happy gains. Marijuana Jesus out.